You know what Thor says when he gets done swinging his hammer?
What, Zach?
Man, my arms are Thor.
Comes higher, and then you sit there and it's not looking mighty fine.
Hello, everybody. Robbie here with the Nerd Cave Network, joined along with
Derek Diamond.
And Zach Dykes.
Today we are going to be doing our top five.
Our top
five.
Tip 5.
Our
Top.
Tip top 5.
Robbie was
top.
going well, and then he just
I
hit a bump.
nosedived.
Rookie
He died.
overalls, rookie move.
But we're doing our top 5 superheroes. So, Zach, number 5.
Number 5, SpiderMan.
He's that low?
Spider-Man.
Yep, that one.
Spider-Man. Well,
Jeez.
Derek's really not going to like my top 5 then.
Hey, he's on my top 5. You should be
Yeah,
happy.
that's true. Well, I might
As much-
change mine.
As much crap as I give Spider-Man.
That is true.
What's yours, Derek?
My number 5 is Wolverine.
That is a good one.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it.
Favorite X-Men of all time.
I can dig
Bub.
it. Mine's Beast for some reason.
I like Beast. Beast is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Love
is your favorite X-Men or is your number
My
5?
favorite. No.
I was about to say, when you're getting people confused out there, they're like,
Yeah.
No, like my number 5 superhero is Batman.
My number 4, because Robbie is a piece of dirt.
Like I like Batman, but there's 4 other that I like more than Batman.
Well, that's why he's not going to save you. My number 4 is The Flash.
Okay.
And
Barry Allen?
Yeah, Barry Allen, not Wally West. Barry Allen.
I like it.
and a
Barry
big
Manilow.
portion of that is because of the Flashpoint Paradox comics and the animated movie, and of course the awesome CW
Yeah.
show.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
just amazing. What's your number 4, Derek?
My number 4 is a team, and that is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
Teenage
See, you would have been
Mutant
really
Ninja
meta if
Turtle.
you were like the Fantastic Four for number 4. Like,
Oh.
but yeah, they have 4 members though.
Yeah.
That still works.
Yeah.
Favorite Ninja Turtle.
Did you
though?
see the?
It's really close between Raphael and Donatello. I like Raphael because of his attitude, but Donatello is a little more relatable.
I like Leonardo. But did you see the picture I posted on the Nerd Cave? It had the 4 turtles and it was going up against the paper shredder.
Yeah, they were made out of paper. Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
I thought it was pretty funny.
And the
But-
Michael Bay version of the Ninja Turtles is the most accurate ever.
I did not like the movie. It was okay for like the new age crap that we're getting into. It wasn't what we're
When
what
you
we're used-
explain something with crap, it automatically is not good. That's
Like,
the
it was-
that's the thing.
Like without not knowing anything about a Ninja Turtle movie or Ninja Turtles period, I would have liked it more. But knowing what I know, watching it was okay.
yeah.
But my number 4, the Black Panther.
Black Panther.
The Black
like it.
Panther. I've always like watching all
King
the
of Wakanda.
Yeah. Watching all the animated series and stuff. Like he was always the BA guy. Like always,
The one that never showed up.
he was the one that kicked everybody's butt.
No one that's hardly in anything. And
He's
he's
in-
over Batman.
He's in enough to get into my heart.
Number 3, Green Arrow.
Dun 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 dun.
And that all stems from the awesome job that CW is doing with their shows.
Yeah.
Great job.
Arrow is an
Yep.
amazing show.
Yes.
Season 2 is the best, one of the best things of television.
It's the best season of Arrow by
yeah.
far.
For sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
Most definitely. Jobs?
My number 3 is the protector, of Hell's Kitchen, and that would be Daredevil.
Nice.
Ah.
Love Daredevil. Love the comic books, the Kevin Smith run. Mark Waid's run that we read was really good.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and of course, the show.
Oh, yeah.
The show has made Daredevil, who was already a top 5 character for me, into a top 3.
Oh, yeah. Well, and he's brought Daredevil into, more of a limelight type deal.
Yep.
More
Yeah.
social consciousness.
My number 3 is Green also, but he's a Green Lantern.
Which one?
Jon Stewart.
Okay. I can respect that.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
choice.
I've always liked the Green Lantern Corps because you can create anything you want to just by thinking it. And of course you gotta have the ring, but I mean,
Well, then you have to have a will.
and the will, yeah.
Yeah, you just can't. I got a ring, and it doesn't do anything for me. My number 2 is Daredevil.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah. You getting me into getting me into reading it because I read Guardian Devil first and loved it. The whole story that Kevin Smith penned out, and God, what was his name? It was Jeff something Quesada, Joe Quesada.
Yep.
Doing the art. It was just an amazing run, and just that whole thing in the Mark Waid run, which we reread the whole volume 3 of Daredevil together and reviewed it on Time for Comics. Just an amazing storyteller, and Mark Waid just number 1. But the show, I've said this on the podcast, the show I expected a lot from, and when I watched it, I was even more excited for it. So number 2
it's very hard. You already have a bar set that's super high. It's super hard for something to surpass even that, and Daredevil did it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right, Jobs.
My number 2 is the Dark Knight himself.
That's right.
Batman.
That's right.
And I'll let you explain a little bit more, but I'll just say I grew up watching the animated series.
So did I. It was a great show. That's why I made it into my top 5.
I haven't read the comics that much, but from all the movies and animated series, I mean, he's good. I like him.
I think I ruined mine and Zach's friendship today. My number 2 is what Zach's feeling right now, is a lot of anger. The Hulk. Hopefully he doesn't Hulk out. But my number 2 is the Hulk, because of all that pent-up rage, and he has the best way to release all that anger, which is through
a FAP attack.
Sure. No, just the
And you got the whole Jekyll and Hyde thing going too.
And like it's the constant battle between the psyches. Like you got the good and evil, the passive, and then the aggressive. I mean, it's a good story, and plus, who doesn't want to get stronger the more angrier you get?
True.
Yeah, true that. Well, my number 1 is Camp Crusader, the Dark Knight.
Quellman.
Shut up, or I will slap the pee out of you right here in front of God and everybody. In front
The
of
Vengeance.
YouTube. The Vengeance. The Knight. Batman. Batman is by far the best superhero to ever don a cape or a cowl or tights or anything.
Speaking of cowl, I saw a guy selling a movie prop one for like $200 and thought of you today.
Oh, well, did you buy it for me?
No.
Didn't think of me too much then.
Not much.
But Batman, I grew up on Batman, the animated series. I loved it. The 66 Batman with Adam West, I loved it. Grew up watching that with my mom. With the animated series, I grew up watching that with my brother. And it just kind of built on from that. Of course, the movies that came along, even though they were horrible, I got into them because they were aimed at my age group at that point in time with Arnold Schwarzenegger and all of that. But just the whole part of Batman, it's more of a tale of that Bruce Wayne is the facade and Batman is the real person, because on that night when Martha and Thomas Wayne died, Bruce Wayne died in that alley as well.
And Batman was born.
And
something
Batman
cracked in him, and something else came forth from it. So
yeah, and there's and a lot of superhero stories come from them dealing with some kind of tragedy. Superman, Spider-Man, any of them have some type of tragedy that makes them into something more than themselves. But Batman, I know it comes down to oh well, anybody could be Batman. That's not really true. But since he's not has something that makes him a superpower, he has will, determination. People can align themselves more with him just because they can relate better. And when I watched and read The Dark Knight Returns and geeked out as much as I did, there's nothing that could ever top Batman in my mind.
Oh yeah.
Still remember that fateful early morning when that happened. You caused me to drop work and watch The Dark Knight Returns.
It's an amazing animated
movie.
It is. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch parts 1 and 2. Now they have it as one movie. It's an amazing. Frank Miller did an awesome job. The bad thing is, if you read the book, the art gets worse and worse the later.
That's true.
But the whole relationship between him and his rogues gallery, there's no better rogues gallery than Batman's. And if anyone wants to fight me on that, come on, bring it on.
All right, Derek.
Well, going from one good rogues gallery to another, my number one is SpiderMan. And I say SpiderMan because I grew up watching the cartoon as a kid, and what caused me to fall in love with Spider-Man was not his powers, but Peter Parker the person, because he wasn't like Iron Man or Thor or anyone, who's like a scientist or a god or a billionaire. He was a normal person who had to pay his bills, had to take care of his elderly aunt, has to worry about keeping a job, all while protecting New York City from supervillains.
So he wasn't technically normal because he did have the persona of Spider-Man.
True. And he a little bit, yeah. I mean, he's got, he's a little more confident in himself when he has the mask on.
Afterwards, like after he becomes Spider-Man. But before that,
he's
like he didn't have anything other than that. Like he was a normal guy.
Yeah.
He isn't, I'm son of Odin.
I wonder why
he
he's
just
saying that.
he has this freak accident and gets superpowers.
Yeah.
And while I'll agree that Batman does have a really good rogues gallery, I think Spider-Man's is up there too. You've got Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Mysterio. You've got so many people.
Such a good one.
Yeah.
Batman's just a hair, in my opinion, a hair above Spider-Man, but Spider-Man's right there.
Yeah.
With Batman.
Does Batman have his amazing friends? Spider-Man does.
Batman.
Batman.
Batman
Anyway.
has the Justice friends.
Robbie, you're number one.
My number one
lame.
is going to be Thor, because who doesn't love a story about a god walking down a street alley and his parents get shot and then he gets bitten by a radioactive spider and become a god?
Robbie has to make up a story to make Thor sound cool by using two awesome superheroes.
No, I love Thor because, I've always been intrigued with history, and I know a lot of it has science and magic is mixed, but like the historical Norse mythology got me really big into learning about all the Norse gods, and so I started taking on liking Thor because of the historical value and all that stuff. And he does have really good enemies, and I really enjoy
The Mighty Thor.
the Mighty Thor.
You know what Thor says when he gets done swinging his hammer?
What, Zach?
Man, my arms are Thor.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
So let us know what your favorite superheroes are in the comments below. These are ours. Everybody has their own opinions. You might like Turner D. Century. He's my number 6. The best superhero
Yeah.
ever. But leave us
Apache Chief.
Apache Chief. So racist. But leave us down there in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Share this with your friends. Share it. People love superheroes. This has been Zach.
Derek?
And Robbie.
Have a week.